Hi, I'm Jasmine Pardo, and today I'm going to talk to you about why we need ethical business leaders in San Antonio during the stay-at-home order. Having ethical business leaders in San Antonio is essential, especially during pandemics. A business that opens their doors during the stay-at-home orders is placing their employees and community at risk of contracting COVID-19. It is up to business leaders to help stop the spread of COVID-19 by understanding the effects their decisions will have on their employees and their community. To start, we have to understand what an ethical leader is and what does it mean for a leader to go against what is right for the community in pursuit of their selfish desires. By selfish desires, I mean that they're not considering the community that they're in, and they're just acting on self-interest. So another thing to note is that, yes, our community has to work together to prevent the spread of the virus, but we must also look at how businesses reopening in May will lure people into breaking their social distancing practices. So many might ask, what is ethics and what does it mean to be ethical? To simplify it, ethics goes beyond of just doing the right thing because it involves reasoning and thinking to arrive at the proper behavior on what we ought to do in a given situation. A decision that shows interest for people and considers the effects the decisions will have on the people. Ethics is not about just doing the right thing. It is much more. Business leaders are faced with the dilemma of whether they should open up their businesses. To ethically solve this dilemma, business leaders must act with interest for both parties in mind to avoid using a majority opinion to resolve the dilemma. It is important that business leaders act ethically during this pandemic. They must also consider the advice of experts in the field of immunology and infectious diseases to clearly understand how the virus COVID-19 works. In order to understand how their decisions to open up their business is unethical and places risks on their community and employees. If a business were to reopen their doors, it would mean that they are not showing interest or concern for their community and employees and are avoiding egocentrism. Expert in infectious disease, Dr. Anthony Fauci, cautioned of reopening the economy. Dr. Fauci echoed Trump's assertion that the economy would restart in May, but cautioned that things would reopen on a rolling basis, meaning things will not be the same. So with businesses opening up, it will make a second wave of infection inevitable. Meaning it goes down, then it comes back September, October, November, and we have another peak. So at this moment, with statistics and expert advice, we need to ask ourselves, does San Antonio have ethical business leaders? Are businesses considering their community and their employees when they decide to open their doors? San Antonio needs ethical leaders who will consider the risks involved in opening their businesses and make a choice that shows concern and involves the interest of their community and people and not act on a selfish basis. So it is important that we analyze the situation to see if businesses are just opening up based on selfish interest, which is unethical. Leaders should act based on ethics. And so ethics, you basically have to show concern, interest, and involve other people in the decisions you make to avoid making a majority vote. You have to consider the minorities, pretty much everyone. So it is important at this time that San Antonio has to have leaders who are ethical leaders, not just leaders, but make ethical decisions and solve these dilemmas in an ethical manner and consider their community and the people. I'm Jasmine Pardo, and this is my speech. on why we need ethical business leaders in San Antonio during the stay-at-home order. Thank you.